Friends, last class we discussed about the uses of the stones and uses of the weapons or the lifestyle of the peoples. So on that basis we divided as a 3 ages or 3 steps. So this only we discussed in last class. So in this class we want to discuss what we discussing about the 3 stages, for example Paleolithical or Mesolithical or Neolithic. So this is not a final or last stage of our human history. After that we can see there are so many changes in our human lifestyle. So nowadays we are using some of the other tools as weapons. So we started to learn metal as a weapons. So how this one came after the Neolithical age, how people they learned to use a metal. So this only we are discussing in this class. So here they are saying first one, here they are saying metal age. So that only they give a name as a metal age. So after the end of the Neolithical period, we are called as a metal age. Why we calling as a metal age? Because of peoples or human beings who are they started to live in on that time, they knowing how to use metal as a weapon and how we can utilize that metal as our daily life or our livelihood. They knowing, so in that purpose only we are called this stage as a metal age. So which metal they used first as a human? So when you are discussing in history, the first metal used by human beings, that is copper. So they knowing in the beginning, they knowing which one to use as a weapon, that is copper. So after that here they saying, after that the period in metal age, people they learned how to produce the bronze and mixing of tin and copper. After that people they learned how to produce a bronze. How they produce? They mixed with tin and copper, they used as a bronze. This is one of the important procedure in human history. And next one here they say bronze is alloy and it is harder than copper. So why they used bronze after that? Because of if you are comparing copper and bronze, so which one is more strong? Bronze. If you are comparing copper and bronze. So in that purpose only, after that in beginning they used copper. So after that they started to learn how to produce bronze. So after that there are so many people on the time in metal period or metal age, they started to use bronze as a tool. So now we want to know next one here they are saying in that best copper and bronze stone age. Means in beginning which are the metals people they know? Only bronze and another one is copper. So in that purpose now we want to discuss the age of bronze and copper. So first of all here they say as the quantity of the copper and bronze is very low on that time, because of peoples who are there in that time, they don't know how to produce the bronze or copper. Only some of the peoples they knowing. So in that based on the time the uses of copper and the bronze, that is very less or very low, because of peoples they don't know how to produce or how to prepare the metal. Only some of them they knowing the knowledge, they only used weapon or tool as a bronze and copper. So next one point here they are saying in that based, so therefore the period is called as a copper and bronze stone age. So in that purpose they give a name as a copper and bronze stone age, because only some people they used copper and bronze, others they used only the stone. So on that based they give a name as a copper and bronze stone age. So next one here they say this age started between age of the period of the 5000 years ago, and on that time peoples they started to cultivate the agriculture and cattle rearing also. They learnt agriculture and cattle rearing. We already knowing this one they learnt in the period of Neolithical period, that only they continued in the period time also, in the metal age also. And next one here they say, and pot manufacture also they started pot manufacture to keep a food, to store a food, to secure a food. So in that purpose they started to produce pot. Not only this one, they started to design pot. They learned in that pot and they did some of the designs also. So this is also one of the improvement in metal ages. So after that next one here they say, not only this one, peoples they knowing the implementation of the coppers, peoples they used jewelers. After that here they say peoples they cultivated the land. How they cultivated? They used the copper. In beginning, they used stone as a weapon. So after that, when they got the knowledge about the metal, after that they used to the cultivation purpose, they used copper as a weapon or tool. And that one going as a deep also. So this is very one of the best useful on that time to cultivate or to grow a crops. And next one point here they say, by that time peoples they started to transfer the food, so they need the place. So here they saying they started to keep in some of the places, they started to keep the food also. And sometimes here they say, so after that where they kept the food, so there only they started to business, means trade also. Where they secured the food, so in that place only they started to trade. So this like business also emerged in human history. The peoples they settled in a permanent place because they grow in the food and they started to trade. So in that purpose they settled and they started one of the new culture in human history. So this only historians they identified as a Harappa civilization, one of the urbanized civilization in India. So this one came by this method. So now we understood how human beings they came and how civilization developed in India. First of all, they started to learn to live and to collect their food. After that, they started to settle. After that, they used the metal to cultivate the crops. When they got more profit or more productions, they started to sell to others, and means they started to trade. So in that based culture or religious, so these are the matters developed in India, and civilization also developed in India. So that is one of the important civilization. We already discussed that one, that is Harappa civilization. This one came in the period of Metal Age. And next one point here they are saying in that period only. So when they identify the Harappa civilization, we can see the uses of the bronze or copper. If you are comparing the South India or the North India, when you are comparing the North India peoples, they used more bronze or copper on that time. In South India, we are getting some of the less evidence about the bronze and coppers, uses of the bronze and coppers. So here they given in which are the places we got about the evidence of copper or bronze. Here they saying in Aluru and Banahalli and Brahmagiri and other places of Karnataka. In that place we got the evidence about copper and bronze in South India. Most of the things we got in only in North India, especially in Harappa civilization. So these are the important matters about copper and bronze stone age. So next one is there here, that is iron stone age. So in that iron stone age, we can see one of the important odd metal, that is iron. So these like of metals used in especially in South India. So when we discuss in copper and bronze stone age, this is commonly generally peoples they used in North India, especially in Harappa civilization. Same that like when we are discussing about iron stone age, so in that time we got so much of evidence about the iron, the metal of the iron in South India. So here they say this was one of the important uses of South India, because of they don't know before the copper, before the use of the coppers in South Indian peoples, they learned how to use metal as a iron. They learned. So here they say in the South India, here they saying was in early in 3000 years ago, 3500 years ago, they started to use the iron, metal as the iron. So this only they called as a name the period of grand stone culture. So in that time peoples they used the purpose of different purpose, but they used as a metal. So in that place, in that purpose, they given name as a grand stone culture. So they how they used here they saying they created the tombs. Tombs here they saying of the grand stone culture. Stone circle was constructed around the chamber where dead body. They keeping the dead body, that surrounding area, they keeping the circle shape of they keeping the stones. This is one of the important culture they started in South Indian peoples in the beginning. 3000 years ago, 3500 years ago, peoples they started the cultures. How they started? So if any one person if they died, so in that surrounding area they keeping the stone as a circle area, circle shape. After that here they saying red and black color pot were commonly placed in such chambers. So in that chamber, in that place, they keeping red or another one color is black. So in that color pot they kept in that place. So this was one of the important practice they started. So these like of places they called in Karnataka common peoples, they called as a hut or houses. They were helpful here they say. So this is one of the important time in the place of, in the time of Mauryas, the stone of Mauryas. In that time this like of practice came in India, especially in South India. First one, they used metal as the iron. After that they started some of the culture. So which one culture? If any one person if they died, they constructed the stone as a circle shape, and peoples they started to use pot color like of red and black. So another point here they say, commonly peoples they knowing they started to create a shelter, that one for the given name as a hut or house, especially in Karnataka. So next one point here they say, in iron weapons and implementations were helpful for agriculture and handicraft. So on that time some of the industries also came in South India, especially in Karnataka. So this was one of the important matter about Iron Age. So after that next one point here they say, so these like of activities increased after in North India, and next one here they say agrarian activities gathered up, and next one here they surplus yield. So what they cultivate the crops, they got so much of production on that time. So the store started to in a place. So after that here they are saying, after that 2000 years ago, the class controlled by surplus yield emerged in ruling classes. So when they started to cultivate more and more crops, they only started to rule other peoples. In beginning, they nobody tribes. After that, they settled in a permanent place. They started to cultivate. After that they used the metals. So when they started to metal to cultivate the land, they got more crops. So when they started to the more crops, so in that place, in that society, one of the new category created, that is ruling class, to rule that particular purpose, because they knowing the knowledge how to cultivate the land. So they have the more food, they only want to supply to the other peoples. So in that purpose one of the new class created in our Indian society. So next one point here they are saying, so in that base we can see there are so many of republican states they started in the beginning of Iron Age. There are some of the dynasties came in India. So here they are saying in that like of examples here they are saying, one is Nanda, second one is Maurya empires. This is one of the important emperors or dynasty in India in the age of iron. In the age of iron, when the peoples they started to the cultivation, when the crops they cultivated more and more, so they only dominated to the peoples and they created as a state. So in that type there are two important dynasty we can see on that time, that is one is Nanda, second one is Maurya. And next one point here they say, so these like of sites we can see in Karnataka also. So in which are the places we can see here they say given, first one Banahalli, second one is here they given Ire Benakallu, and another near they given Brahmagiri, Koppa and Heggadahalli, T. Narsipura, Hemangi, Haluru, Jedegenahalli and Savanadurga. Next one here they given Untri Durga, and another is Pandavara and Dinne. So these are the places we got the evidence about iron in India. Archaeologists they researched and they get the evidence about Iron Age. So these are the important points about prehistoric period of India. In India, how peoples they came and how they started to settle in India, and how dynasties they came and how they learned the lifestyle of in our society. So these are the important points about prehistoric period of India. So next class we can discuss next topic. Okay, thank you.